Hi guys, so today we're going to be making a Renaissance dress. It's been a long time since I've made one, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I have not recorded the process of getting all the fabrics and products and stuff because I'm making this for a store, and I'll talk more about the store at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get started. Bye guys, see you there!
I'm going to be cutting white cotton fabric, and I will also be cutting dark blue cotton fabric. The blue is going to be part of the dress, and the white is going to be the front part of the dress. So the rest of the dress is going to be blue.
So I got this pattern from Amazon, and it's the one I ended up using. I ended up using pattern B, which is the red one, and it's a size 6 to a size 14, and I altered it a lot. Sadly, I did not show the process of me using the pattern because I completely didn't realize that my camera died in that process. But let's go ahead and hop back into the video. I'm sorry for jumping back in.
Right here I am sewing the little thin strips that are at least 2 inches in how thick I cut them was about 2 inches. You are going to sew them on the back side because we're going to flip them inside out, and they're going to become the loops for the dress front and back. I did them in white, and I also did them in dark blue to match the fabric, and I grabbed about a 1 millimeter thick wire to flip the fabric, and I cut about 8 of them for one side, which is dark blue, and I have them pinned like this, and I also cut the 8 for the front too, and that's in white. Right here I am preparing the white fabric for the front. I'm trying to sew all the details and make sure there's no hairs loose or anything that's just loose, hanging loose on the dress. So it makes it easier for me to sew. Now I'm going to start sewing the front dark blue side with the white side so I can make sure everything's ready so I can put them together. And also those white ties are on there too, so those are ready to be sewn on as well. And that was the more difficult part for my machine because I think my sewing needle got bent. Eventually I ended up changing it. I cut that part out of the video, but I changed the needle because it bent. It got caught on one of the pins. And this is what the dress looks like so far coming up. None of the sleeves are sewn on yet, everything's just pinned. this is the rest of the back side being sewn together, and then I'm also going to sew the sleeves details on, but I forgot to record that process. This is what the back looks like without the ribbon added onto the other sleeve. And here's what it looks like with all sides are pinned together the rest of the way, and the sleeves are just pinned together, not quite sewn together, but the ribbon is already sewn on. I forget to mention, I ironed the center down the back to make sure I had it centered to the dress form, and that's my dog. He wanted to join us. Right here I'm sewing the inside seam the rest of the way, finishing her up on the inside seam before I end up adding the ties and the rest of the ribbon and the sleeves. So I do one straight stitch down, and then I do 2 straight stitches down after folding the seam over. So this is what it looks like before I actually use the right ties I wanted for it. Those are just temporary, they're not the actual ties I wanted for this dress. Here I'm sewing the sleeves and just sewing the seam down on the sleeves. I already sewn the zigzag stitch and everything to make it a good edging, and now I'm just sewing it flat so it doesn't get caught on anything, and I get rid of all the stray thread and stuff taken care of. I end up cutting all that off, and I also take a lighter to make sure it's down. This should be the last part. I did not show how I sewed on the ribbon. I don't know what was happening, but I hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm hopping back in here real quick before the end of the video. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the store. I have some paint on me. Woohoo! So the store is called the Secret Chamber House of Oddities and Art, and the dress will be there along with some tails and ears that I made, and I'm going to make a short video for here so you guys can look at it. The ears and tails, they're wolf tails and ears, and they're really cool, and they're sets, and they're really pretty. I really like them. If you want to check them out too, you can check them out on my TikTok, but I will be putting everything about this store in the description below, about their location, their website, their Facebook page, their Instagram, blah, blah, blah. It's all going to be down there. Please check them out, support them. I'm super excited to work with them. I can't wait. I love their store. I like going there. I go there all the time. It's like one of my favorite places. But, bye guys!